Connell here again, looking at seminar 3, which is skills versus capacities. So I'm just going to go over capacities first. The athlete that I'm working with is a golfer, and worked with him a few years ago, and he's took a bit of a break. Now he's just sort of coming back. He's got a few little injuries, and I just sort of took him through the back, front, and overhead squat just to assessing his range of mobility. As you can see on the lower side, he's going down to his right or left side. There's a wee bit of movement on the right knee there, but I know from this athlete's injury history, he's had problems with right ankle and right hip. He's been complaining this past few months when he's out golfing, sore in the glutes and the hip region, especially for a couple of days after he's had maybe played for 1 or 2 days in a row golfing. So it's just something we're going to have to start building up with him. We've done some tests with him as well. Obviously we know there is the problem with the glutes, but obviously during hip flexion, primary movers of the rectus femoris and even hip flexors, so he is very weak in there. So we've given him some core stability exercises to work on, so he's going to blast through them for a few weeks. We'll see if we can start fixing the problem. A lot of the problem too is his day-to-day job. He's sitting a lot at a computer desk. Flexibility wouldn't be the best. He does a lot of driving as well in a car, so he's always in that seated position. So then once he's coming into the gym, we're just trying to unwind him sometimes. He's complaining of stiffness in the upper and the lower back as well. But I think the injury history wouldn't help, and sometimes then when he's golfing for flat out for a month or two, then that's when the problems start to arise again. So I would probably regress this athlete back to a split squat or even a goblet squat, just working with a dumbbell, and we'll start building up. I know when we first worked with this athlete about a year ago, we had him right up to squatting 100 kilos on the back squat and maybe 70 kilos in the front squat. You can see definitely there in the overhead squat, as you see, he's definitely lowering down to the right side or left side, but his flexibility, his shoulders aren't too bad. We're obviously from a golfer's point of view, he does work on that, but sometimes he forgets about working the lower bodies. As you can see here, a little bit of leaning forward as well, so I think that's all down to a wee bit of movement on the ankles as well. Just moving on to the next part, which we're going to look at skills. The athlete that I just started working with is a former netball player who played at a pretty high level. It took a few years out of the game, and now he's just trying to get back in. So we're just working on stride technique, and just using the small cones at the minute, and then hopefully we'll gradually look to higher cones to make it more of a challenge for her. Things to work on here, just keeping that brief surface contact, so you're running in the air, not on the ground, keeping the hips directly under the shoulders. She is keeping an upright stance. She'd better work on, I think the first things we need to work on would be the optimal arm action. So you want a greater backward swing than the forward swing. So your elbow should drive back to the rear and upwards in time with same. So in relation with your scissor leg action, and you want a rapid linear pendular motion of the swing leg. So hip and knee bend together rather than the heel kicking right up to the bum. As you can see a wee bit there, just having a wee bit of trouble with that, and eventually after the 6 weeks we want to be something like this in the video we're seeing.